Hi guys, we are going to talk about Facebook and social media. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. So Tiffany Caudill, that is me. Pam Wojcinski, that's my sister. She's also a double diamond. Like I said, this is all social media, Facebook, how to post. Move this screen. Okay. So Facebook is for your warm market. So when we say this, usually the people that are on your friends list are people that you actually know, and Facebook says that you need to personally know them in order for them to be your friend. So this is for everybody in your warm market that you personally know. John Eric, was our social media guru. He believes that you can literally go Ruby from your Facebook alone. So Ruby is that 5 people on your team. You can literally go Ruby by Facebook alone. So just getting those 5 people by posting, being consistent, doing those types of things, and you can gain people who want to join your team and become customers just truly from posting on Facebook. It's set up for words so that you read first and then you see pictures. So people will set up albums and you can post more than one picture on there. Some people will put just one picture, but more than not, there's some sort of wording attached to it, and that's what is getting people's feelings, and then they look at the picture. So it's words, then pictures, or feelings, and then site. And it's not for advertisement. So there's a reason that Facebook blocks advertisements, and they will actually go in if your Facebook looks too spammy and too like a business page, they will delete your account and you can have a business page. So if you run it like that, they could actually go in and delete your account. So you have to be very careful of that. So it's not for advertisement at all. So you have to make sure you're not being spammy, that you're catching people's eye, and you have to show a lifestyle change, incorporating the business into your daily life, show products, friendship, freedom, fun, and even income. So you want to do that by incorporating it into your life rather than being an advertisement. So that's what we're going to talk about doing. So these are some do's and don'ts. So do's. The 3-3 rule is something that Jade Hooper, I've watched a lot of her videos, and Jocelyn Yates. And the 3-3 rule is basically, she says 3-3-3, but Pamela and I like 3-3 because it's not too much. 3 about the business. This could be product. This could be before and afters. This could be about the business and you having something about the business in there. And then 3 personal. So the personal ones would be you playing with your kids, your dog, going for a walk, eating food, that kind of stuff would be the other 3. So just 6 times a day on Facebook. They do say that only 7% of your friends will actually see what's being posted. So that's why they suggest posting it multiple times and watching whenever you post throughout the day too. So knowing that time is good as well. You're going to want to be a product of the product, because when people see that you're actually using the products and you're getting results from it, that's what's going to catch their eye. So you want to show you holding stuff or having stuff in front of you or being, having wraps on you so that people see that you're not just trying to sell them something. They want to see that you're using it too. You're going to want to tell a story. So like we said, we want words first, and then people are going to see that picture that you have with it, but that story has to grab their attention. And in your story, you want to try and create a past, a present, and a future in it. And then, of course, have fun. So the more goofy and the more fun that you're having, you want your page to be attractive and not posting, negative stuff on it. The more positive and happy, of course, that's the more type of people that you're going to attract. You don't want to attract people who are negative. You want to attract people who are positive. Use emojis, but don't get carried away. I know some people overuse them. I use them here and there just to kind of grab attention, but I'm not a huge emoji person. But it's been known, or what John Eric says, that emojis are what grab people's attention and grab their eye. Just don't get carried away with it. And then be consistent. If we went to conference, and that was one thing that all the top leaders said, when you stop posting, that means your business is closed. You don't ever want your door to be closed. So by being consistent and posting every day, doing that 3-3 rule every single day, it's going to compound together and give you a huge result later. So the things you don't want to do is post stuff like join my team, $99, get started today. Anything that's super spammy and advertisement. You don't want to go for that. Overusing the product tester post. So some people, I mean, it's good to use. I'm not going to say that it's not, but if you're posting it every day or every other day, people aren't going to think they're getting any sort of deal. So you don't want it to be available all of the time. And one thing that John Eric said to do is that you could do like specific. So instead of breaking it up, like I need 12 people, 12 people, do any of these numbers work for you? Pick one and say, I need one person to do hair, skin, and nails. And then you're talking to one person rather than 12 and it being overwhelming. So you can take every one of those and say, I need 2 of these today and 1 of these today. So one person for hair, skin, nails today, mermaid challenge today, and breaking it up rather than 12 people. What number fits you? That kind of thing. And then don't share somebody's status unless it's like their personal story. So if somebody says, I'm laying in bed with my kids and like this is freedom, you're not going to want to share that because that's their personal thing. You would want to share something like I did with Christine today. She had her personal results on there, what she used, and I wanted to give her credit for that. So I shared that, but then put my own little tidbit above it. So sharing stories, or like if I have somebody that, told their story of why they got started and how they're really excited and what they've turned it into, I can share that and then, put something above that too. But I wouldn't like copy and paste somebody's personally holding something up like, oh, Confianza, you should try this stuff or whatever it would be. I wouldn't share that kind of stuff. Copy and paste. It seems that like that keeps happening. People are copying and pasting specifically what people have. And what actually happens is Facebook is an algorithm. So it will block those pictures and those posts because it figures that everybody's using the same thing and that's spammy and advertising. So you have to change it a little bit, change the pictures around, use it on different days, like save it and use it in 3-4 days down the road, but don't like use it right away like the other person did. Try and change it up a little bit, use a different picture and post it on a different day because you don't want it to get blocked for everybody and nobody gets to see it. Don't use pictures that look like advertisement. Make sure that they're up to date because some people will put like the old income disclosure on there. So you got to be making sure that whatever it is has like updated 2015, 2016 because there's some stuff that could be older. Use pictures that look like advertisement. I said that. Make sure that they're up to date. There's a lot of blingy pictures that go around that are pink and have glitter and flowers and butterflies and stuff all over it. They do a really good job with marketing green, black, white, and bling. Like use that kind of stuff because that's what is attractive to our business. That's what we're known for. So you want to try and use stuff like that too. And then the next one, what people like to see. So this is something that Jade Hooper came up with as well. She calls it the 5 F's. So this is family, food, fun, face, so your own selfies, fashion, and then money too. So if you do get, wrap cash or stuff like that, you can post about that. Like, I just went to Tim Hortons and somebody stopped me and took a wrap and, bought a wrap from me. And then you're holding up the $25. Like that stuff's okay. That gives you a selfie. It's, and money in there too. So, and then you can say, or like they've done, a Blitz card and cash and in front of a pump and holding it there and then takes a picture of it and said, I sold a wrap and it's paying for my gas today. So that's just a roundabout thing about what people like to see: family, food, fun, selfies, fashion, money. So this is an example of like what to do, what not to do. So this one here is totally advertising. $99, change your life. It's really busy, almost too much on there. It's an old picture because this isn't what our business kits look like anymore. That's actually what it came with whenever I started 2 years ago. So it's old. You wouldn't want to use this. And then the post would say only 5 cents left. Jump on it before they're full. Only $99. Like that just screams advertising. Like you don't want to do that. The other one is a picture of my kids whenever they went to Disney and they're hugging Princess Sophia. And I said, life's about an adventure. I'm looking for one person who's ready to add adventure to their life, someone who wants to use an extra income for their family vacations. I've traveled more in the past 2 years than I have my entire life, and I would love to share this gift with you and help create memories with your family. Let's change your life. So it's not saying join my team, message me, text me, none of that stuff. Like literally, this is what's changing my life and I can change yours. Like that, just keep it really simple. But I know that some people have stayed away from huge, long posts, but they're actually, people will read them. So same thing here. You know, which one looks like an advertisement? This one over here has the butterflies and the bling and all of this stuff. And I mean, it catches your eyes, but it is salesy. Fat Fighters block 78% of the carbs and a third of the fats. Looking for 5 people who want to try these, and you get my cost, $23. I mean, it's good, but people don't want to be sold to. They want you to care about them. So if you tell them how you can help them, that's way better than trying to sell them something. This one would be something better. Your bottle of Fat Fighters behind your dinner. Dinner's full of carbs tonight. So thankful for my Fat Fighters. I feel less guilty after my big meals. Bye-bye carbs and fats. Like, not selling to them, telling them what it's doing, getting rid of carbs and fats. I'm not feeling guilty, and I'm thankful for my Fat Fighters. Then somebody might be like, well, what is that? You know? This next one, same thing. This one here is super busy, too much going on, and people are just going to scroll through it. Your eyes don't know where to look, very spammy and advertising. This one over here, you're not doing anything to help somebody. You're just saying they're wanted. There's no feelings. They're not showing how you can help them. So these were good examples from now on, just to kind of get away from everything. So this one Olivia had posted today, and I thought it was perfect. While you had to make your daily commute today through the rush hour traffic, on this gloomy day, I get to spend my morning with 2 of my favorite babies, all because I made the decision to no longer sit back and watch. This could be your life too. Operation Bring You Home can start today. Ask me how. Like, that's perfect. There's no advertisement in there, just a picture of the babies, and then her saying what she's grateful for, not having to commute in rush hour traffic on a crappy day whenever you just want to be snuggled in bed, and she gets to be with her baby. Like, really good. This was one that I did the other day. When you have big plans for your team, grabbing charts out already, claiming more bonuses. Anyone who joins this month is eligible for a $500 bonus too, and I'd love to show you how to reach it. Never did I say, you know, join me, call me, none of that stuff. And then a picture of what it is, so that you're not, you know, having those advertisement posts like these ones before. I'm looking for distributors, but I'm not posting these. Same for, you know, what Olivia was doing. Here's another one, you know, with selfies. Check out my new teacup. I was super excited to get this special gift, but what it says on the other side is even more exciting. It's my month. Hashtag it's my time. Thanks, Genesis and Andy. You two are amazing. And I know I've said it 10 times, but I appreciate you both so much. So it shows happiness. It shows it works still. I'm still showing what I'm doing, and then I'm being thankful. It's nothing directly about the business, but people are seeing that, seeing how happy you are, and that you're like literally being taken over by It Works, and that's what they want to be a part of. Next one's a product of the product. So this is Shara. I love that I'm able to start each day with 8 servings of fruits and veggies. Are you team berry or team orange? She could get customers out of this because, you know, they're going to know that there's 2 flavors, and she gets 8 servings of fruits and vegetables. She's excited, makes it fun, funny, keeps it simple. Didn't say like, hey, who wants to buy some? But she could definitely had somebody come back to her and, you know, like, hey, what is this green stuff that you're drinking? Not being salesy at all. And people see that she's using the product, and she's got that glass in her hand, and, you know, obviously she's drinking it for herself. Selfies and then fun. This one was one that Pamela did. This has nothing to do with It Works at all. It's our first bingo experience. Wish us luck on our progressive coverall, $10,000. She just put It Works in the background here. Like, wasn't even trying, but just shows that like that is her life. It has It Works in it. So selfies, just having fun, and posts it. So selfies, not being salesy, incorporating It Works into her life, bag in the background, and fun. This one's another one that I really liked. As Pamela, it's the story part of it. You know, people say it's life-changing whenever you get into It Works. I didn't understand the extent until now, and now I see it's also still the beginning. Over the last 2 months, our teams earned $181,000 in bonuses. David and I earned $54,000 in bonuses. We wrote our goals down in November last year for 2016. I was in tears Thursday when I looked at the list and saw David and I had met every single goal on this first quarter of the year. There's only one thing left, booking a trip to Hawaii for the 2 of us. Our CEO brought back more bonuses for the month, which we will earn. On the 28th, we will be on a plane to Maui, writing a new goal list. Thank you, It Works, for giving us the opportunity. Watch my sister for a year and a half work her business, and don't let that $500 don't let that be you. $500 a month can be life-changing for most, and that's only the beginning. Who's coming on this venture with us? So saying the adventure that she's going on, showing how she's incorporated it into her life, how she's going to do things in the future. I'm going to reach these bonuses later, shows where your team's going and what you've already accomplished. So past, present, future is all in that. Crossing off dreams, redreamings, and then she has the feelings in there too. And then this is where I'm saying you can share stories and talk up and talk about people, because I mean that's what you have to do in the beginning. Like, I know where I'm going. So this is what Kayla said. Meet my cousins, Tiffany and Pamela. How awesome is that? I get to work with the ones that I love, that love and support me the most, my family. Last month was huge for these two. They hit a huge goal of theirs. They received bonuses for doing their job. This is real. I'm helping 3 new ladies to earn this $1,000 bonus, and I want you to be one of them. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. I won't be available for long. So here she did a story. She hit feelings in it. I get to work with the ones that I love and support me, and how she can help them. I want to help 3 new ladies earn the $1,000 bonus. It wasn't about her saying that she wants to reach some goals. She wants to help 3 people, and there's an urgency because she's not going to be available long. And then, so when you do these urgency posts, you can't do them all the time. Same thing with those product tester ones. You want to make sure that urgency is meaningful. So, but this one was perfect. And so this is just like the last of it. So these are for Facebook when presenting to your warm market. Instagram's totally different, opens up a whole different window because you're talking with people that you don't know. 80% of the people are actually outside of the US. So this would be what we would do just for Facebook. Instagram's going to be separate training to how to get in touch with people who are outside of that warm market. And I would definitely suggest that you do have both. It's going to be different whenever you have them because they're both totally different. And as far as posting and how often you can post and how many followers you can have, because like Facebook, you can only have 5,000 people on your friends list. Instagram, you can have no cap on how many followers that you have. So totally different. And then this is, you know, if you want to do parties and that face-to-face, like that is definitely going to be the best result the quickest. So social media takes time, multiple times of seeing you and seeing everything that your lifestyle is. You got to gain that personal connection with them through a computer. So that can be more difficult rather than whenever you're belly to belly with that person, you're at a party and they can see that you're a real person. They can see your feelings and how passionate you're about everything. So it's so much easier to have that connection, but you can still have these other things like do parties and have Facebook and Instagram and have all of it as like a combination. So that's how I'm trying to really incorporate it, is still do it all, but then, you know, figure out the other pieces of it too. So I've learned mostly through Jade Hooper and Jocelyn Yates. Carrie Bauer's really good too. And that's where I've really been learning everything and then kind of put all of this together. But yeah, social media takes time because you have to build that person's trust and they have to like you as a person by what you're posting first. And then, you know, it can be used on top of belly to belly. Let me stop this recording here. Actually, I can see. Does anybody have any questions? You have to unmute yourself. No. Pamela, anything that you want to add to that?
No, I think you did a really good job. I think we covered all the main points. And the biggest thing is I think just making sure that you're, you know, incorporating it into your life and putting yourself in the pictures and your family and friends and, you know, whatever else is involved. Try really, really hard not to just Google a picture. Like, I know every now and then you can get away with it, but like literally do it like, you know, once a week or, you know, once a month or something. You shouldn't be doing that multiple times a day.
Yeah. And that's a powerful thing whenever we say we want product testers, like truly mean it, because then you can speak for that person. You don't have to Google pictures. Like getting those testimonies is huge for us. And so that's why it's nice. Like you have to follow up with your customers so that you can get those testimonies and say, I don't care if it's written, I don't care if you share your pictures with me, but share something with me so I can show this to somebody else so I don't got to Google it.
Right.
And then same thing with sharing people's pictures. You got to be careful with that because you want to make sure that you know the story and that it's actually true, because you never know if somebody's going to make something up. So by having those personal testimonies and all of that stuff, then you know it's actually true and you can speak for that person.
I wanted to add something to that post that Shara posted with the greens. Everybody, I remember that post, and she had so much feedback on that post, comments. Everybody was like following it, saying they use the product too. So like that follow and see her post, that really helped her out when she asked that question, what do you like better? She saw everybody who was her friend saw hundreds of comments or however many she ended up getting on there. So they saw that everybody else uses them too. Yeah. So that was really good. If you post it on your Facebook and do the same thing, get that much feedback, people are going to see everybody using it.
Yeah, and that's right. And then that's when everybody on the team jumps on too. I know that I've seen stuff where people have posted like, I got a raise this month. Who else did too? And like everybody on the team raises their hand, like, yeah, doubled my income or whatever it is that they did. And like everybody raises their hand, or they'll say like, all right, I have some skeptical friends. Who's made over $500 with It Works? And then all these people will, comment and raise their hand if they've ever made over $500 while, their time in It Works. So like doing those things, like you said, just validates that this person's not the only one. Like there's tons of people doing it.
Right. And I like to comment on like everybody that I see that I have that sells It Works too. I comment on everybody's post when they ask a question because it's supporting our team. And I think that's really important to show people, potential customers, that we all support each other.
Yes, so true. And same thing as far as the team, like if somebody's joining your team, they know that we've got their back to back them up and help them on their posts and that kind of thing. So good points. I like that, Leah. All right, I'll stop the recording now, I think. Anything else anybody wants to add or questions?